Yeah, so the story actually goes back to the mid 70s. This operative, Jarnail Singh Bhindranwala, who's kind of the face and the sort of nominal leader of the Khalistan movement. Khalistan is the movement that essentially asked for secession of the state of Punjab from the Union and for it to become its own country. So this guy, over time, the government kept ignoring him. They kept thinking, he's just a local thug, local militia type nuisance. But he became politically more and more powerful. Accelerate to Operation Blue Star in the before summer, and that's when this guy's already built up a little army. He's holed up in the Golden Temple. He's fortified it. Now, the Golden Temple in Amritsar is the seat of the Sikh religion. Blue Star was an operation to flush him out because inside the whole temple apparatus he was secure because traditionally in a country like India, the government or the forces never enter temples or places of worship. So they try a couple of preemptive strikes, it doesn't work. Mortars are fired and the temple gets destroyed. But eventually the government realized they couldn't just stake the temple, so they had to roll in tanks and armored cars. A lot of the temple was damaged. I mean the famous Golden Dome was damaged. Every Sikh was devastated and angry. So was everybody else. So Indira Gandhi was one of the longest serving and the most powerful prime minister India had. And Indira Gandhi personally went over all the plans, the timing, and she monitored the entire operation from Delhi. It then led to a second devastating event in Indian history, which is, she was assassinated, gunned down by her own bodyguards, who were both Sikhs. They were so aggrieved by what had happened that they had sworn an oath that when they would get a chance, they would avenge the desecration of the Golden Temple and Harmandir Sahib. And so one morning, they got a chance and they basically assassinated her. They shot her.
As you may have heard by now, Indira Gandhi, the Prime Minister of India, has been shot and very gravely wounded. The incident.
The Congress Party, to which Indira Gandhi was the leader, they basically announced that in revenge or avenging her killing, they are just going to take to the streets and start killing Sikhs. And in a matter of, I would say, less than a couple of hours, there was this I don't even know what to call it, insanity that took hold of North India. Again, I remember this so well. I was in 10th grade, and I was living in Punjab at the time. And my parents were in Delhi. That's where Indira Gandhi died, in Delhi. And all around us, we could see the effect. Mobs were out on the street. They were killing people. They were burning people. A lot of the rioting was being done to let people avenge the death of the prime minister. In fact, her son, who later became Prime Minister, Rajiv Gandhi, is on record as saying that, something to the effect, I'm paraphrasing, that when a large tree falls, the earth always shakes. That was his comment to thousands of people being just butchered. I had a dear friend of mine who was traveling by train to go to engineering school. We were all starting our courses, and he was 1 year elder to me. And he was traveling to school. And when the rioting started, he was on a train, and they were pulling people off of trains and killing them. They were entering trains and killing people who looked obviously Sikh or who had long hair. And in this situation, his friends had to cut his hair to save his life. They had to use a shaving blade to cut his hair that he had kept since he was born. So that's what happened. I mean, trains were being stopped, people were being pulled off, people were being burned. Thousands and thousands of people in Delhi were just slaughtered. And to this day, entire families have been wiped out. Their sons, their daughters, So that was terrorism in Punjab.